Alright, so let's just address the fact that my hair is short and brown. Very complete opposite from what I had before. I am completely aware that some of you are probably pretty disappointed right now and pretty sad, and you're just like, where did her pink hair go? I miss that shit. You know, I understand. I hope you guys like it. If you don't, I'm very sorry about that. Hi guys, what's up? To be quite honest with you, I was not expecting to make this video because I didn't think any of this would happen. So, let's discuss a little bit about my birthday weekend. Now, if you have seen my video that I posted, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, about my backstabbing ex-best friend and how I had my worst birthday ever last year with my hotel party, well, I decided to do the same thing this year. Honestly, I feel like I can just sit down with you guys and tell you a story. Like, I really hope you guys just feel like you're talking to a friend across the table. Like, I hope that this is actually interesting to you, because when something happens to me, I just want to share it with you guys like I would like a friend or family member or something like that. So I hope you guys appreciate it and that you do like these videos. This year I invited some of my friends who I have known since 2nd grade. They are some of my truest best friends. Shout out to Emily and Kayla. Thank you so much for making my birthday so special and everything like that. Yeah, it was great. But a couple things happened that totally turned my night around and just made it a little bit less awesome than I wanted it to be. And I am going to explain why right now. Pretty much a month in advance to my party this year, I decided to text all of my girlfriends into like a group chat and tell them that I wanted to get this hotel and have a party for my birthday. So I texted a solid like 7 girls a month ago, and I said, okay, I want to go to the Hills Hotel, and you know, all you girls can come and you can bring your boyfriends or whatever, because a lot of them are taken or seeing somebody. It ended up that my best friend Kava, Emily, Kayla were able to go for sure. So I was like, okay, that's totally fine. That's 4 girls and you guys can bring your boyfriends. I'm gonna bring a guy that I'm talking to right now, so that's totally fine. So we decide that we're going on November 7th and that we're all gonna drive up together and it's gonna be great. So I am talking to this boy. I have known him for a solid 6 months, I think, at this point. He was kind of like the love of my life for a minute, and I can't explain to you why, because he never followed through for me. A little backstory on this guy: I knew him for 5 to 6 months. Every time we would try to hang out, and this is what's weird, I know for sure he's not a catfish. Every time we would try to hang out, he would make an excuse. I think the first one, he sent me a picture of his car broken down, and he said how much money he had to spend on it to get it fixed, and he couldn't drive, blah, blah, blah. The second time we were supposed to hang out for sure, he ended up just kind of disappearing for a month. I don't know, couldn't tell you why. That just should have been my sign to get the hell out of there. Like, you've ditched me like twice, with really no excuse. And so he ended up matching me on Tinder, and then he ended up texting me, and he sent me like this, not very long, but he sent me this apology text message saying he was sorry for like leaving and ditching me and like kind of cutting off all communication. He was going through a hard time and he hopes I can forgive him, and he missed me and he was thinking about me, blah blah blah, all the bullshit that guys like to say. And so I forgave him totally. Like, yeah, it was only 2 times, but I guess I'll give you another shot. Like, sure, 3 times the charm. So we end up texting like literally almost every day, Snapchatting all the time. Like, we're talking again, we are getting back to where we were, like I'm in love with him again, right? So I ended up inviting him to this party. I figured, well, my 3 best friends have boyfriends and guys they're talking to, and all of them are gonna come to my hotel party. I don't want to be the only girl that like doesn't have somebody there for her, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up inviting him, and it's like I felt like I knew him for a while. I felt really close to him, so I didn't feel like it was weird to invite him or anything like that. And he was totally down. So we ended up talking about this for weeks in advance from the party. So he told me me he was marking it on his calendar, and he told me he was gonna bring a friend, and he told me he had a dream about us meeting and stuff, and like he just seemed so down. And I thought, you know what, there is no way he's gonna ditch out on me on my birthday. He knows it's my birthday, he knows how much this means to me. Like, I'm pretty sure it's obvious how much I liked him because I would tell him all the time. I was totally expecting him to come. Why? I don't know. I just like, what? It's Friday, right before my party, so aka this is literally like 3 days ago when this goes up, so this is last Friday. And I text him and I say, I get to see your face tomorrow. And I hadn't talked to him in a couple days, so we hadn't really texted in a minute, but that's what I texted him, and I said, like, I can't wait to see you, I get to see your face tomorrow. And nothing. Nothing. So I was kind of like, okay, maybe he's busy, maybe he's at work. Like, there's literally no way he can bail on me again, because like, you would have to be like a mentally messed up person to want to do that to me 3 times and like make me like pull me back in and then like let me go. It just doesn't make any sense. This is why I don't get guys. I was a little disappointed. The next day I go into work because I worked from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. On the night of my party, so Saturday. And I go into work and I'm expecting him to send me a text like, hey, can't wait to see you tonight, blah, 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 like I'm going to bring my friends, you know, I don't know. Nothing. Still. So, as annoying as this is, I get like really pissed off. I will text you twice in a row if I have to, like easy. I will text you 3 times in a row if I have to, if you're doing something wrong. And I said, so are you not coming? Because I'd rather have you tell me than just ignore me. Like usual. Like, you know, if you're not gonna go, if you're not coming to my party, tell me so that I can invite somebody else, or I can just, you know, cut you off, like whatever. Just, why ignore me? Do you want to guess if I've heard from him since? Still? No. I have not heard from this guy. So, I was so disappointed, so pissed off, and I was like kind of frantically trying to figure out who to invite. And at this point, I didn't even want to make it a guy that I was interested in. I just wanted like a friend to come. So I texted my friend Alex, and he lives up by the hotel, so I asked if he wanted to come. He couldn't make it. He has a kind of work thing, I don't know. So that was that. So the night rolls around, and I go to pick up Emily and Kayla, and their boyfriends are driving in a separate car, and their boyfriend's friend decided to come with us. I said, I don't even care who comes to this party, like whoever, like honestly, I just want to have a good time. More people the merrier, right? So the boys drove in a separate car, and we drove in my car, and we're heading up there, and we finally get to the hotel. We check in. It's really great. And I'm laying on the bed, and the first thing I think to do, because I'm just getting so mad again, like, I am the definition of a hot-headed Italian if you piss me off, but surprisingly, I was very nice to this guy. So, I texted him one last time, guys. I'm sorry, like, if you're mad, like, you're gonna get a bunch of texts from me. I'm sorry, I can't. And I actually wasn't even mean. All I know is that I started it off with, honestly, you're a joke. Because, like, that's when you know it's about to get real. So I was just like, you know, thank you for making my birthday, like, a little less exciting. Like, you didn't have to lie to me all this time. I don't even remember what I said, but, I was just kind of like, you know, have a good life. Like, good luck in the Navy. I think he's going into the Navy or something. And just, like, peace the freak out, because I will never talk to you again or give you another chance. So, he significantly kind of declined my mood for, like, at least the first hour and kind of, like, the whole day. He kind of set the tone for me. And I think that's kind of sad, because I had been planning for this forever. I had like saved up for it, and of course the girls pitched in and everything. They're great. But it's just like, you know, why would you do that to me? It's not just a party, it's my birthday. So this is when a couple more weird things happen, and I just wanted to share this with you guys, because when it happened, I was literally like, it's crazy. And meanwhile, I'm texting my friend Kava. She also can't make it to my party, so I was very kind of disappointed, but I was like, it's nothing to worry about. Like, there's reasons why she can't come. She's not just ignoring me or not coming because she doesn't like really want to. I think that she just wasn't feeling very well and she had worked a really long day, and so that was kind of depressing. But obviously I have nothing against my best friend. Like, she had reasons for it. Michael didn't. We are like partying, we are having fun, we're like drinking a little bit, and then I decide, because do I not have the best ideas and the best judgment? Like, you guys know me. I am the smartest, most intelligent woman, and I have amazing judgment. But on the real though, I ended up messaging a boy, and I said, hey, you live 5 miles away, why don't you come to the party? I'm crazy. So, I end up going outside and meeting this guy that I have known for a solid, I don't know, like hour maybe. We've been matched for an hour on Tinder. And I was like, yeah, like, come by, like, you seem really nice, come by and hang out with my friends. So I go outside to get him, and he's cute, he's nice, and we're sitting on the staircase outside. And honestly, he didn't really do anything wrong. It was the second guy that did something wrong. Okay, so yeah, this is where I was honestly being super innocent about it. Like, I didn't mean to do this and invite them at the same time, but I kind of like accidentally did. So, first guy that came, who I'm sitting on the staircase with, he's fine. We're just talking, getting to know each other. Like, it's actually fun. I'm making him laugh because I'm being really stupid and silly. And it was fun. So, meanwhile, I had invited this guy that I've known for 2 months, who lives like right next to the hotel as well. He was like calling me and texting me saying like, hey, like, I want to come over, let's hang out. I'm gonna come to the hotel. I'm at a house party, like really, really close. I can be there in like 2 minutes. So I was just kind of like, okay, like, sure, like, the more people the merrier. I wasn't thinking like, oh, these 2 guys I'm super interested in, I want them to come hang out with me and stuff, I want to like hook up. No. I know that the second guy is a total fuckboy, but I just honestly thought of him as a friend, and I really thought like in person he wouldn't try anything, because clearly I was not down. My friends come out to make sure that I'm okay because they knew I was meeting this guy for the first time, and we bring him inside, and I'm telling everybody, okay, keep this like Tinder guy occupied. I'm gonna go downstairs, go get my other friend, so the second guy that came, and I'm just gonna talk with him, tell him there's another guy upstairs and that that's kind of weird. I am just trying to fill the hole in my heart because my best friend and the guy that I was in love with were not there. So basically I was just trying to invite more people. And so I leave the first guy in the room with my friends, and I go down to meet the second guy. And it's a little bit awkward. He was mind-blowingly rude. He was such a douchebag. So I'm talking with second guy, and all he's saying is, let's go up to the room. Like, I want to make out. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm, like, looking at him, and I'm explaining to him, like, dude, there's somebody else up there. He's chill. We're hanging out. I don't know if that's going to be weird for you. We're not going to hook up. I'm not hooking up with anybody. I'm not interested in kissing you or doing anything else. There is 7 people in the room, I think, at that time. Like, what do you think's going to happen? There is 7 people in the room. Do you really think anyone wants to hook up and, like, watch that? No. So I kind of just like was blunt with him, but nice. I was never mean to anybody. But I was blunt about it. Like, dude, it's not gonna happen. Like, if you want to come hang out, cool. Like, I don't want you to hate me. I don't know if you thought that's what you came here for. If you like Ubered all the way here, because I'm pretty sure he was drunk. I think he Ubered all the way here, and it's like, if you're gonna Uber all the way here just to try to hook up with me, like, dude, like, you need priorities. Like, you need something else to do with your life, because no. And so I stood up for myself, and he didn't like that at all. And I really forget how he did it because I was so dumbfounded, but he literally was just like, bye, bitch, and peaced out in my face and walked out. And the way that he did it was so absolutely rude, and like the look in his eyes, he just didn't care about me. He didn't care about anything. All he wanted was one thing, and then he would dip out, like, just ridiculous. So I was just like, dude, yeah, we're not hooking up. And he peaced out in my face and just walked away. I just stood there for a second, and my eyes were blank and my mind was blank, and I was just like, why is this happening to me? Why is this what I get stuck with? Like, you know, it's Tinder, and I get it, and I know that's what you're all gonna say to me. I know. But so many people I know and so many people write me and they tell me that they have successful relationships off Tinder. It's not impossible. Not every single guy on Tinder is a total douchebag. So I went in the elevator and I went back up to the room and I was just like still in shock, like how this guy, like I've never been walked away from in person because I wouldn't hook up with somebody. No one's ever been that rude to my face, but to have it happen in person was just a little bit like I was dumbfounded. So I go back up to the room and the first guy had left, and he left like literally 2 minutes before I came back up, and they said that he was like a little bit uncomfortable because I wasn't there, and I don't blame him. So I ended up texting the guy and asking him why he left, and he told me it was because I was lagging, and I don't know, I think the boys made him uncomfortable. And he had to get up at 8 a.m. anyway, so he just was going to leave anyway. And then I texted him with like a sad face or something like that, and he texted me back, and he said, "Too bad, you could have had the best sex of your life, but now you'll never hear from me again." I was already dumbfounded from guy number 2. And then the first guy proved that he was just like guy number 2, that he was a douchebag. And on top of all of this, the love of my life never responded to me or showed up to my party after he told me for a couple weeks that he would absolutely be there. I really couldn't even like process my feelings or my emotions. I was extremely sad on the inside, but I don't have tears left anymore for guys like this. I don't have any more energy to spend on guys like this. So I was let down a solid 3 times from 3 different guys in one night. That happened, and you know, my friends are great and they helped me through the rest of the night. We had fun, they took my mind off of it, and then we ended up passing out and going to sleep, and we woke up pretty early in the morning, and I just wanted to get home, and so did they. And we drove back at like 9 in the morning, and that was the end of that. I haven't talked to Tinder guy number 1, number 2, or Michael, so there's that. But I think I'm just ready to start a clean slate. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Another story time, which are my favorite to make. Don't forget to subscribe. I upload videos every Monday and Friday. Also follow me on all my social media. The links are down below. And definitely give this video a thumbs up. It means so much to me. It makes me so happy. I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.